Note to self, in the inevitable apocalypse in the future, have a useful skill that Aavak doesn't. I make some great coffee and pastries. I mean... You're talking to the wrong person if you're trying to use coffee as a reason why you should be kept around. Actually, that's a lie. How good of a coffee can you make? Because, let's be honest, the apocalypse is not a place for regular Aavak. The apocalypse is a place where dark Aavak would thrive. Regular Aavak is going to have to take long sleeps and just periodically wake up, and loads of stuff has changed around the house and the compound, and there's more minions around who don't talk about Project Mayhem, etc., etc. Dark Aavak would definitely have a place, so good coffee is probably very necessary. So yeah, you're safe, Leafin. See, an amazing girl's got it right. If you find yourself in some sort of dystopian apocalypse with me, kill me as fast as you can. Don't wait until I decide that I need to take you out. Pro tip, I've already decided it. So really, you just throw down. Don't wait until I go to sleep, because I'll be waiting for you to sleep first. And I don't sleep much. Leafy, you know he's telling you that to lull you into a false sense of security. Quite possibly. But nevertheless, we need to decide who we're taking. Who's in favor of another dupe? Bondo Sheet Metal, thank you very much for the 25 months. Tier 2, no less. Hey, Aavak, 25 months. Unfortunately, when I announced second year, best year, you were playing with Wanda. But no worries. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. Thank you, dude. Really appreciate it. I do apologize. So, a little bit late, but second year best year. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the long months of support. Long years now. Years, plural. Well, that was a dark conversation to sit back at my computer. Yeah, Mr. Bestor. We should probably tone it down. You can only take so much cannibal talk. Serious cannibal talk, that is. Before it sounds like, this is reminding me of my place on the mortal coil. And the inexorable, slow descent towards its end. A care package of dirt. Definitely go with that. No, we've got 369 tons of the stuff. Yeah, coal is probably a good call. 3 tons of coal. Chunk. We need to get a ranch farm up before we start trying to get up coal power plants, frankly. And let's have a look at duplicant skills. Skills to pay the bills. Robert, I would like you to continue being a farmer. Let's upgrade you. Actually, damn it, I've already spent it now. Poop. Well, I could power up a skill scrubber. That was a bad move. I wanted to take you to ranching. That being said, having a level 2 farmer is not a bad one. Because this now gives you the ability to use crop tending, which we're going to want when it comes time to start farming some of the other ones. So yeah, maybe we'll keep that. Maybe we'll keep that one. Remind me. How does agriculture actually help? Determines how quickly and efficiently a duplicant cultivates plants. Plus 25% harvesting speed, plus 13% tending speed, and plus 17% seed chance. No, actually, that's a good one to have. You can keep that. But your next skill is going to be in science. Yeah, indeed, Shackled got it. Oh yeah, there's a game called Oxygen Not Included. That is super cool. Yeah, exactly. Right, so with that done, we're going to need a little bit more power. Because we do not yet have anything else. What other See, the problem is right now they're focusing on all of the hauling tasks I gave them. Which is nice and all. It's getting the heat away, but at what cost? You know what? Let's cancel these jobs for now. Honk. There we go. You've done enough shifting of debris. Let's get to the other jobs. We've got far many of them to do. Far too many, rather. Oxygen has already run dry. The only place with any decent oxygen is down here by the oxyferns. There's no point in having more oxyferns over here just because they wouldn't make any use of them anyway. This oxyfern would be better moved down there, though. Getting a coal power plant up and running reasonably soon would be very, very important. Can we get that hatchling egg swapped, though? Oh, was that one actually from a hatchling? Oh, it was. Cancel sweeping of that one then. Leave that one to it. We want at least one hatchling egg out and about. We're also going to cancel the sweeps up here. The problem with sweeping tasks, and something I didn't factor in, is that we've got no particularly good supply or tidying dupes. So no one's strong enough to move a lot of material around, which is why we saw the sudden glut of time being spent down here. Is it time to go heretic? Oh, always time to go heretic. Curse Black DT. Voting happened. Peeps voted to start a new one. Odds are Peeps are going to vote to start a new one again fairly soon. We're not shy too far of the oxygen we need. That's the worst part about this, is that we're not actually that far off yet. We would want this room set up ready. That would be all of the rooms done then that we need, which is something I would be in favor of having. And this would be the outside of the base. There we go. This would be the last of the apartments for now. Again, like I said, 12 dupes is kind of my go-to. That's what I aim for typically. Once we've achieved that, there's no reason to expand out much further than that. For a while, at least. At least the way that I play, at any rate. Right, does that now count as... Yeah, it counts as a mess hall. Nice. Yes, I'm sorry. You had to eat a meal you didn't like. I know, it's terrible. Right. That water is getting nice and toasty. This water is a reasonable temperature down here. Pip's just chilling out. Growth halted, probably because of a lack of CO2 down there. Right, we need to continue the exploration downward, I'm going to say, but we want to go through this water. I'm thinking setting up a water pool somewhere nearby here would be fine. Ultimately, I want to have my point getting out of here somewhere on this side of the base. Let's have a quick look at how we would set that up. Do we have the furniture for the massage table? We do not, but they're 2x2. And it's generally fairly easy to fit in a massage table. That's not going to be a problem. A hospital will be a little bit harder. But I could probably have the hospital and the massage table right next to each other. Then... what we won't have in this area is a rec room. I might want to expand my initial plans a bit. That being said, does this class as industrial? Out of curiosity, does anyone happen to know if the printing pod is an industrial piece of machinery? Because if it's not, that could be part of a rec room. You can make oxalite. It is not O2 positive. But you can make oxalite in a oxalite foundry, I believe it is. But you lose oxygen in the doing of. Additionally, you can also use dense puffs to convert your oxygen into oxalite at about a minus 50% mass. Okay, well, if the printing pod can be used for rec room purposes, then that's perfect. So we could have the printing pod there. We could have a area for hospital and massage area here on this level. And down here, 4 showers. And then a number of... suits. Atmo suits. And that will give us a nice self-contained little bubble to work in. In fact, the Atmo suit level can be quite large if we want it to be. We can extend out. It doesn't actually mean that we need it to be a square. It's just tidier if we do. But that's certainly not a necessity. Certainly not a necessity. To that end, let's start popping down some doors where we can. Now, if I had planned ahead... not deleted some of the soil, then we could have had somewhere that was a natural park around here. But unfortunately, I've already that boat has sailed. Alas. Unless I allow this to be a natural park in there. Like, and I have a door closer here. We could get 2 plants there. If we had 1, 2 down here, something like that, then we could have this as a natural park area. But I'll be honest, I don't like it when it's kind of like that, when it's all over the place. What I would probably rather have is an area of natural tiles leading out of the facility, because that can all still be part of the same structure as long as I don't put a door there. So yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. This should still work. There we go. Open airflow tile there. Right, we're still building all the igneous rock right now. Yeah, if I have this area down here, like a chunk of it dedicated to natural plants, which shouldn't be too hard with pips, we've got plenty of them, then this entire hallway will count as a natural park. And that means whenever someone exits their bedroom, they're going to pass through a natural park. This game has the smallest parks in the world. Yeah, I know, right? Npok Tok, thank you very much for the subscription there. Yay for another month. 7 months in total. Thank you so much for the support, mate. plenty of trees around. Let's remove these blocks a bit from around there. Let's stop stifling the growth of that tree. Same up here. Let's remove this so that these trees can grow a little bit better. There we are, straight to work. Good, good, good. Let's get that polluted dirt swept at a fairly high priority, please. But again, we'll basically have inputs and outputs to this kind of residential block. We'll have an input of clean water, an output of polluted water. We'll have an input of gas, an output of gas. So an input of oxygen for our sakes, and an output of everything but oxygen. We will also have an... Let me think. What other inputs would we need? An input of food. So, we are probably going to have a little area over here cordoned off to allow us to sink down a couple of... Well, actually, we don't even need... Realistically speaking, we don't need any kind of storage device for our food. As long as we dump it into a CO2 trap, it can just sit on the floor in ridiculous quantities and never have to be worried about it. And that is probably what we're going to do. There we go. That will eventually be dealt with. Right now we're producing enough food. What we aren't producing is enough O2. And that is a big, big issue for us. One that we're going to need to solve. But right now... Yeah, we're only about 20 kilos out. I mean, only. We're only 20 kilos away from being able to breathe. That sounds a bit silly when you think about it. So we do want to resolve that problem sooner rather than later. But how would be the best... How best to do that is the question. This Great Hall, though, we know what we want to do with that. So let's get that ready and expand it out. We are going to let some heat in. So I am now going to increase the priority of these parts. We will eventually get to everything up there, but let's draw this out. We are going to tap into the outside, finally. I wouldn't mind knowing what you are. You might be something that I need, like water. How is research going, though? We are presently almost there on the research we need. Perhaps getting a second wheel would be a good move. If nothing else, it would enable us to get more research done on that tiny little battery we've got. That being said, actually, we still don't have jumper batteries. A bit of a pain. You know what? Yeah, it's the lack of oxygen that's causing the problem. But there we go. The O-dries are up and running. Perfect. Well done. Super, super happy about that. Right, we can start now considering the construction of a little little area to grab all of our polluted water into. I think that might be a good move. It doesn't need to be very large. Actually, a little bit larger than 3, though. In fact, if we assume this is going to be the new floor, because it probably should be, considering we are dropping this down. I'm not going to try and maintain the whole 4 distance, you know, because I know some people basically measure out their entire asteroid into those kinds of compartments. I'm not one of those people. But I do like where I am going to be walking a lot to have that about that kind of distance, because it just makes everything convenient to build. That being said, if we wanted to use this as the new kind of floor, and then around here we could have a nice larger area for walking. Sure, we can do that. So that'll be the new ground, let's say. We want this to be about 4 tiles deep, because at 4 tiles, it will afford us the ability to put in water tanks as well, eventually. This said, if we eventually want to have airlocks, we're going to want to have that the atmospheric suits with a means of getting polluted water. That's fine, actually. We should be able to do that within the confines of our base without too much issue. Because if someone has an accident in their suit, the water will get on the floor when they're walking around inside then. The moment they take the suit off, just all of the wastewater will come flooding out of the suit, which is quite distressing for the duplicant, as one can imagine. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. And we'll build that up. This is going to be a nice little area for us to have our wastewater. And on top, we will have deodorizers. And that should give us plenty of opportunity to get some free O2. Camp Hawk, thank you very much for the 11 months, mate. It was really, really kind of you. Thank you. Let's keep our polluted water right above our clean water. Well, I mean, yeah, it had already crossed my mind, but as long as you build the tank before you put anything in it, then it's just as different as keeping any water anywhere, really. We're fine. Right, no research focus selected. That was my bad. Let's get... There we go. We want that coal generator so badly. Yeah, let's get that first. Then we'll grab the rock crusher so that we can get refined metal, then the battery. And then that'll be the next step for us. We are going to need some extra steps here now to take care of the insulated tile, but that's fine. Okay. Over here we're going to want mesh tiles. We don't have those yet, but I wonder, where are they on the list? We're going to need that anyway. As soon as we go, yeah, we'll get coal power up first, but the mesh tiles are not far away from that. We're going to need the pump, we're going to need the pipes, etc., in order to have the water filtration for our lavatories. Okay, let's have a look. Choose blueprint. More coal. Wow, the game's really trying to help out. Decorating, suit wearing, loud sleeper, no taste, increased food morale, that's not too bad. Athletics, science and agriculture. So another person who would be able to help with farming. Cannot do doctoring errands though. I don't think either of these dupes are particularly useful for us right now. I mean, we have got creativity. And, you know, the nice +3 athletics, that's actually quite good. And these are not problems for us to deal with. But, that being said, I think we're going to go for the 3 tons of coal again. Especially because we are about to get up a coal power plant. Or hope to. Right, duplicant skills. Shelley, you're just going to continue learning to be a better researcher. The Force, you are now down into critter ranching. That gives you access to ranching. And Alacramps. Do we need abyssite mining? No, I would say no. It's time for you to go into research. Just 1 point, just to get that little bit of science boost for you. I actually need that dealt with right now. Like super right now, because that battery is not working anymore. There we go. So they were just running on that and not getting anywhere for it. Zoff, thank you very much for the 22 months, mate. Good evening to you. I hope you've had a good day so far. Did I just see a Kazza? There is a Kazza in chat. Oh my lord. How long have you been here? Oh, I'm so sorry for missing that. Hey lovely, wanted to stop by before I fell asleep. I hope you're having a wonderful stream. I am, sweetheart, I am. Just because I have too many points, but not enough for the highest reward. Enjoy, darling. I'll keep you in the background as I snooze. Oh, diolch yn fawr, cariad. Dwi'n dy caru ti hefyd. Nos da. Get all the chat properly set up. There we go. I believe I just missed oh, there we are. 7 months. Feels great to be back working so I can show my love. Here is to my favorite content creator. Much love, Aavak, and thank you so much for bringing back the Dark Aavak playthrough world. You're welcome, Mad King. And thank you so much to Obsidian Mist and Bridgerin for the cheers there. Uh-oh. Cheers are out. Is that a hype train? That is a hype train! Ha-ha! We are up to 6% of the way to level 2. 2 hype trains in one stream. Oh, I'm so blessed to have such a supportive community. No, seriously, I really am. These are dark, grim times. And so I'm especially thankful for the fact that you think me worth supporting at this time with your hard-earned. Thank you, everyone. Though, please, as I know it's kind of annoying when I harp on about this stuff, please do take care of yourselves before you take care of me. I'll be fine. I can hunt. It's fine. The ferrets are gonna be fed no matter what, and then if there's space, I'll be fed as well. And if there isn't enough for the ferrets, then my neighbors become food. We've discussed this. It's fine. But no, seriously, thank you so much for your support. It is incredibly helpful, and yeah, I mean, right now everything is rough and everyone's feeling it, so it is especially appreciated that you're going out of your way to support me right now. Thank you, everyone. It really, really does help so much. Thank you, Kidduck, 18 months. Thank you, Melissa Riddle, for the cheer. The Blood Sparrow as well. Always love to see your name in chat. Adiduck gifted 5 subs to the community. Thank you, mate. That was really kind of you. And Penjay, thank you very much for gifting a sub as well. This is your second sub. Second gift sub, best gift sub, I think. And thank you to Kazza as well, who just gifted a sub to Merc Burb. Thank you. That's your third gift sub. Third gift sub, second best gift sub. Thank you, Cariad. Diolch yn fawr. And Kaziroko for the cheer. Full Metal for their cheer. Sexy Beast Games. Thank you very much for the bits there. Free ad bits. They are the best bits. Thank you so much, everyone. And Future Planet, thank you for the conversion from a Twitch Prime to a Tier 1 sub. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. Cheers, Kidek, for the 250 bits as well. We are so close to a level 4 hype train. My lord, we smashed the level 5 hype train at the beginning of the stream. So having now completed a level 4 hype train, again, this is our second hype train. This is amazing. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kidduck, for more bits, and Briajin for even more. So the first gift sub is the worst. No, look, I don't make the rules, Leafin. Stop calling me, making me think about them. Damn, Megan, the mods, the worst. There we go. Let's get out there so we can finish off working on this a little bit. Oh, we've also completed some more research. A jumbo battery, switch and wire, and the coal generator and wood burner. Those are both quite useful. Do we actually have any wood? Because honestly, if I just wanted a little bit of extra power, I could use the wood burner. It's going to generate the stonking amounts of heat, which is a problem. But it will also generate a decent amount of power. But I don't necessarily want to start doing that until I've got... we need to get the rock crusher up.